Hello and welcome to Ivy Creates. We are glad you're here today to be with us. I'm doing a little lizard today. It is actually a bearded dragon, and first I'm using the black and white photo, and then I'm using a piece of graphite paper behind it to get it. Welcome to Ivy Creates. We're very happy you're here. Please like and subscribe and share with friends. Once I get the basics down of my bearded dragon, then I'll take this off and go from there and finish filling it in with my pencil or whatever I need to fill it in before I start painting. This is going to be a posthumous gift. Unfortunately, this poor girl had to put this lizard down, but we are hoping that this will create a really excellent memory for her. And I only had a few photos, and so I did go in and pull a different photo, and I go back because I didn't have the photo that I wanted. I pulled a photo of a bearded dragon online that looked like hers, and then I go back and reference hers just so I can get a different pose and have the same, you can get the look of the same animal. And all bearded dragons are surprisingly different. They all have different colors, different shapes, different little dots on them, and bumps and curves and everything like that. And it's not all that different than painting fur once you get down to it. I love painting any kind of pet, it doesn't matter, or animal that's wild. So I start going into the background, giving me something to work off of and ideas. Please subscribe and hit that notification bell. But using this background, the brownish color on the background, it sets it for me as far as getting something done. And of course I go around and I do the ends of the canvas as well, so that if you just hang it without a frame, you can hang it and it'll be finished looking even if it doesn't have a frame. So I've gone in and confirmed all of my markings to make sure that I've got the proportions right, and I'm just doing the background now with some burnt umber mixed with white, and using a little bit of chalk paint as well. Now go in and I dry it because I like to work pretty fast. And I'm going to start to work on the eyes and the dark spots on the animal, and you can see I'm referencing the photo of her actual animal so that I can get all their markings correct. And as long as you have that done, then that is what is most important, getting the markings correct and the coloring correct. You can see I'm adding a base coat, and it's kind of a yellow tone, and this is a yellow mixed with a little bit of an orange, kind of gives it a pinky yellow color, just to get my base color down. And this is just color blocking. You're not doing any details at this point, you're just putting on some color to give it that base. And then I go back and add some more of the orange to give it that orangey yellow color. I hope that you enjoy these videos as much as I enjoy making them. They're a lot of fun to do, and I really enjoy making the pet portraits for everyone. This is going to be a Christmas present for a little girl. This family has lost 2 pets in a relatively short amount of time. They had a bull as well that was accidentally, struck by lightning, unfortunately, and he passed as well. So I did one for them, and I do have a video of that. You can go and look at that one. I painted him. His name was Hero, and this was another one of their pets, and he I don't remember exactly why, but they had to put him down. It's very sad. So now I'm using my acrylic markers to put in some of the details and some of the different colors on my bearded dragon. And you can see I'm adding several different colors, and you have to work in layers to get it right on any animal, but especially, you know, on a bearded dragon because it's all skin. So you got to work in really thin, really light layers with pretty watered down acrylic paint for the most part, or acrylic markers. And I also use my Faber-Castell markers, which are much more transparent than the acrylic. I will go back and forth many times to make sure that I've got the details right and in place, and especially the colors right. I like to have a little bit of a brighter color when I'm at the end of it, and so that way I can always tone it down if I need to. So this one is the bearded dragon. There's one I've also done that's going to be a black lab, and that's for one of the other daughters. And of course the bull Hero that we had, and Hero was it came out really well. I enjoyed doing that one a lot. I keep going in and referencing to see the little folds and everything. Comment below if you have any questions or ideas or anything that you might have interest in seeing. I would love to do for you. These were commissioned pieces that I've done. Everything I've got so far has been a commissioned piece, but I also do other ones just for fun. So I like to do that. So if you have something in particular you would like to see, let me know, comment, leave a picture, anything, and you might see it done on my next video. Now, a lot of times on the bottom of the lizard, the neck of the lizard, it has like little stubbies. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like little stubbies. They're not a smooth skinned animal. They have little bumps here and there, and not scales, but you know, it's oh God, stubbies is the only way I can say. So I'm doing a lot with the polka dots, trying to get the texture in. You know, making little dots on it and trying to get all that texture. So, and also it has color that runs like along the back that runs under the textures. So when I'm getting to the end here, I decided that this particular bearded dragon needed a cowboy hat, and I actually asked the mom of the owner, and she said, yeah, he used to wear a cowboy hat all the time. In fact, my mother made it for him, which I thought was really cute. They made a cowboy outfit for Halloween, I believe, and so I said, well, that's perfect. Then I'll put a cowboy hat and put him in a desert scene, and that'll be, you know, the little something extra on this particular pet portrait. And I like to dry in between different coats sometimes so that I can layer on the colors faster. Now this one took a lot of different layers of, I would put on color, then come back and do little dots to give it texture and different things like that. And you know, now I'm adding his little bandana, because he, you know, of course has to wear a bandana, so we're putting a bandana wrapping around his neck. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please check out some of my other videos. I've got a lot of different videos of me painting. If you want me to do some that are, I did one for one of my doodles where I was really slow and descriptive in the whole video. If you would like me to do more like that, let me know. Or if you like the short format that I'm doing now, where you can actually see what I'm doing in a pretty quick manner. I don't use a lot of paint palettes. I use paint pots because I like to conserve my paint. So you can see that I'm using different greens here to bring in some cacti. And I'm doing some of the standing cacti in the back. Please share and comment. I would love to hear from you and what you think of everything. If you ever have any questions as to what I'm using, I do have a list below of many of the things that I use. It's down in the description below, and there are links to go to Amazon to purchase. I am not a snob as far as paints go. I use whatever I can find. I don't care where it comes from, but I will use it. Different paints. I mix my own paints. I use anything from house paint to paint from the Dollar Tree. And it all just depends on what gives me the best result. And I think that's what the importance of the paint is. If it gives me a good result and I don't have to pay a fortune for it, then I definitely am, as far as that goes, I'm a cheap person on paint. But I do like to have a finish on them and make sure that it lasts. So I do cover it with clear coat when I'm done to make sure that it gives a good, solid, finish on it and that it won't be disturbed. But most acrylic dries and then it dries like pretty permanent. You don't have to put a clear on it. But I generally do that. So now I'm just going back in and adding more details, yet again with my Faber-Castell pens, toning down things and bringing up things as needed. So painting doesn't always involve using a paintbrush. Many of my markers have brush tips on them. So my acrylic markers and my Faber-Castell are brush tip pens. And I find that's easy for getting a good amount of detail. And especially in something like this cactus, it has little needles all over it. Thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate you again. It is much fun to make these videos, and you watching my videos helps me to make more. So tell me, what do you think? Do you like this project? This is an 11 by 14 canvas, and it will be a Christmas gift for a wonderful little girl.